Hey everybody, it's Way to Fail, and it's time for another episode of Failing or Not Failing Faster Than Light. Last time on this series, we unlocked the crystal... no, that was a few episodes ago. We unlocked the Stealth Bee with our good friend, The Truth. So what are we going to do today? This could be a very short episode because we are going to be doing a new game with the Stealth Bee. Alright, it's kind of exciting. It's a little tingly. We're playing with a new ship here. Now, the Stealth Bee is one of my favorite looking ships in the game, but there's some catches. It has a two-person med bay. It starts with cloaking and no shields like the other stealth ship. It starts with long-range scanners. That's all the good news. Bad news is that it starts with the glaive beam. Now you may say, why is that bad news? Because it has 4 system power and it's just a glaive beam. You have to wait for this to charge for forever before it shoots, which means 1 system damage and the beam's knocked out. So, I have actually struggled mightily with the ship in the past. We'll see if we can get anywhere today. This is very much a boom or bust ship, so we're just gonna call this, nice try. No, let's call it... We'll do something else. We'll say play nice. Because right now my cat's jumping all over things that shouldn't be destroyed or shouldn't be getting cat weight bear on them. So play nice, kitty. So let's start. Alright. We have 3 people. And Notch. Oh boy, look, it's Notch. He's going to go over there. I'd rather have the engines get some extra power than the weapon system right now. Although we're going to need all we can get here. Now, the glaive beam is awesome in a lot of respects. And I've got to take a quick pause. Alright, pause aside, let's start by going in the nebula. And I don't know if this first ship is going to hound me or not. It has a beam weapon. Beam weapons are very, very bad against shieldless ships. I've never actually tried ignoring this. So, I'm going to attack the ship. Oh my god, it has a drone as well. We are screwed. I guess I should have known it had a drone as well. Should have I ignored the ship? Yeah. Am I going to lose my cloaking? Yeah. Actually, should probably send... I don't know who I should send to repair it. I guess the other scary thing about the ship is that it only has 2 engine power instead of 4. So I'm not even guaranteed to miss things. So, glaive beam. For the love of all that is glavey, please kill this ship. Ugh. I will not accept surrender. See, that's the great thing about the glaive beam. When it hits... it destroys things. Now my cat is closing doors. My cat is evolving. Oh my god, my ship's on fire. And I have no door control. That is not good. That is really not good. Last thing I need is for the fire to spread to my Zoltan. So, now that our ship is a burning mess, we are not going to filter this through the oxygen. We're going to filter this through... oh, great, I lost my cockpit anyway. And do I not have skin... Oh, I'm in a nebula, so... So I already took a few damage. It's all kind of scary. I'll have to just wait for that sound, that burning sound to stop before I can go forward. And right now it sounds like everything's still on fire. There we go. And I didn't lose any more systems. So, med bay for you, med bay for you. And we'll go ahead and put you... Did you take damage? Yeah, Nachi took damage too. Alright. So, Graffin, get in there. And as soon as this repair is done, we will be well on our way. So hey, I beat a beam drone ship first go around. Not bad. I'd love to have level 2 cloaking up. I just got super lucky that my weapon system didn't get hit. So, let's go here. First priority, I'm not sure what. Don't need missiles, I need my fuel more. let's go this distress beacon first, just because it has a potential to give us an opportunity. Giant alien spiders. I'm going to leave them alone, because I don't have anything that can stop them. If I had the biobeam, that'd be hilarious, but... Alright, so this is a bunch of lasers. In fact, I am going to cut my O2 and go with... Well, cutting my oxygen is a terrible plan. So I will try and do it like this. Hopefully those lasers will fire around the same time, because if so, I can dodge it. Yes. Okay, and... Well, I guess I can just keep the oxygen powered now. So it's going to be always attack the shield room, and then see if we can do enough damage to everything else. Because we want to maximize that cloak. When you cloak, it does two things. It stops their weapons from charging, and it gives you 60% extra dodge. So that's what you want. And I just want to make sure that I get all these rooms. I wish I knew what was going on and why my animals have smelled blood in the water. I'm not accepting that surrender either. Wow, it's like mid-glaive beam. Like I can just flip a switch and turn it off. Is that so? I don't know. Now, some strategies I've read that seem pretty interesting is actually to give yourself an HP buffer for the weapon system first. But I'm going to play it by ear here. That doesn't sound like a terrible strategy. Yeah, we're not doing that. Too bad. You'll regret this decision. I bet I will. Okay. So let's go ahead and cloak. I don't know if my glaive beam will be up in time, but that was firing straight for the weapon system, so they're smart. And maybe I can shoot them before their beam goes off. Maybe, probably not. Oh, don't hit my weapons! Alright. So these guys are dead. Hull Smasher Laser. That is what I'm talking about for a surrender. Alright. So, I can breathe a sigh of relief for the first time ever. I've actually managed to get a weapon system here. Which means now I can save for shields if I want to. If I can just find them at a store. Because if I do take damage from my glaive beam, I can just go back and... whatchamacallit? Go turn around and fire with the hull laser, which is still a very good weapon. It's just all beams all the time here. Oh my god, and a beam drum. This was what we call a huge, terrible mistake. So, since we can't dodge your weapons anyway, I don't really need you in there. Okay, no cockpit, who cares? Just don't hit my weapon room. Don't hit my weapon room. Please don't hit my weapon room. Oh, that was so lucky. Okay, it's one well-timed shot. I could probably get 5 rooms here, but that still kills them. There we go. So, we get some extra goodies. I have to say this is by far the best I've ever done with the Stealth Beast so far. But it's partially about luck. I almost wonder if I should go for a door upgrade, but obviously the first thing I'm shooting for is shields. Because that's what it's all about. So let's have you all repair this real quick. And Notch can get back on the engines. I just wanted to keep one power in cloaking, just so I can spread it somewhere else. And I want to have the more beefy guy on the weapon system here. So, just gonna keep progressing. And warned you incoming. Oh my god, more beam weapons! All the damn time, more beam weapons. Okay. Well, inevitably I'm going to be hitting the hull laser at some point. But if I can just dodge it, it's 88% or 75% evade is no guarantee. But I just want my glaive beam to power the fuck up and not get hit by a beam. Oh, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. That is the severe danger here of this ship. Where now, because I took my guy out of engines, he has no way to repair. Yep. That's why you don't sit here and start to get all confident and shit. Because inevitably you're going to die in faster than light. And this is how it happens. So we'll hold off as long as we can, which apparently is not that long. Hate venting through my weapon room for this, but wait, I don't have to. Shows how much I know about this ship. Let's see, hull laser. Alright. So like I said, this will still be the best I've done with this ship. But that is a nasty, nasty weapon. Right there. And it may behoove me just to get the fuck out of town. Oh, bad timing on the cloak there. But at least I was able to breach their hull in that room. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to run and hope for a store. Okay, we're going to go to a blank sector here. And if we get boarded, it's going to be hilarious. Yeah, that asteroid field could kill me, unfortunately. So let's see here. Griffin, you're okay. You two, not sure actually okay. It's Justin once again. Who needs some help. So we live to fight another day, barely. But I'll take that over the alternative here. Said I have never made it out of the first few jumps, much less Sector 1. So I'm going to avoid some fights here and see if I can find a store. Please be a good thing that's happening. Oh, Pegasus missile. Awesome. So this is still one of the good things. Ugh. Had to get the cat off from trying to attack the wires behind my computer. I don't know what's up. It's like this is the run that's about my cat, apparently. I'm a crazy cat lady in training. So I could actually use the Pegasus and a hull laser instead of the glaive beam. But let's see what we can find at this store first. Because if I can get shields... What do I have to sell to get shields? If I sell both of these, or if I sell the glaive beam, I can almost get shields. I mean, that wouldn't be a terrible loadout this early in the game to have Pegasus with 11 missiles and a hull beam if I dropped 50 in there. But I really need repairs. So much to choose from. So I guess we're just going to go like this. Sell the Pegasus. We're back at 105, and we just hope that on the next turn we can get something resembling a... what do you call it? Something resembling a shield in the next sector here. Because right now, it's pretty much I go to the exit or there's nothing left. So let's see here, 3 missiles for 3 drone parts. I'll make that trade. I may need some drones later here. So rock sector or pirate sector? That is a good question. It's a lot of red there. Pirate sectors are not like rebel sectors. They tend to have a pretty good mix of weapons. Rocks tend to have less beams. I say tend to. So we're going to go with the rock. I don't know what's going to come of this. It's probably going to be something funny. And we'll start here. Okay, so disable the system, 23 scrap. You do not want to go into the asteroid field without shields. So I'm going to try and hit some of these empty jumps to see if I can get special events or something. So let's see here, 149. We get a store. So pretty much if I can beat one fight, I can get shields. Maybe. Watch the store not sell shields. Oh. Yuck. Yeah, I'm ignoring you. Sorry, slaves. Okay, so if I sell the whole laser, I can get shields. Actually, I can't get anything at all. I can get another crew, I can get some more repairs. So all that for nothing. Distress beacon. Too bad I'm not doing my pacifism run, because I feel like a frickin' pacifist right now. Search the ship. And I get a stasis pod, or a weapon. You know what? I'm gonna get a weapon. That was a fucking waste. I should have gotten the stasis pod. Oh well. Ion Blast and Hull Laser is actually not a horrid combo. How fast does the Ion Blast shoot? 1 every 8 seconds. So it's not awful. It's no glaive beam. But the stasis pod is a long gamble. Which, by the way, I did see an announcement today from the developers saying that they are going to update the Crystal quest line. And I'll do this in just a second. They'll improve the Crystal quest line to where if you have a Crystal person that's gotten from a stasis pod and you find the Rock Homeworlds, it'll put a quest marker for you for the portal to the Crystal place. I think that's very nice of them to do that, and it makes sense. So you can cheer that on. But let me show you data, and we get an extra person on here. There's not a lot you can do yet, but I will appreciate you putting out fires for me. So that's something. And I didn't even have to fight. I'm not even sure if I've had too much of a fight here yet. Well, okay, remember what I said about lack of beams? I was wrong. I guess the real question is, do I want to use the faster weapons or the glaive beam? Ugh. Well, if I use the faster weapons, it's very likely that I can disable their weapons. I could actually use the Ion Blast in conjunction with the glaive beam. Ugh, this is a tough choice, because the glaive's going to take a while, and inevitably I'm going to take some damage. But this way I can up my dodge a little more. So, sorry glaive beam, you're nice. You're really nice. So let's go ahead and auto-fire there. At least for now. Okay, and let's actually turn off auto-fire because I've got a cloak. Now, unfortunately, that hit their shields first. But I don't mind deactivating their shields. And this actually does give me a small buffer for my weapon. Okay, now they are totally deactivated. So see, you can't just mirror... Oh, damn it. You can't just mirror yourself to one strategy here. Just because you have the glaive beam doesn't mean you need to use it. Just like if you have the... what do you call that? If you have the weapon pre-igniter, something that came up a few runs ago, that doesn't mean you have to use it all the time. Or like I don't need to use cloaking right here because I'm pinning down their shields. And they seem to really want to repair with both of these. So I will just take you all down slowly, slowly, slowly. So, Ion Blast useful, more useful than one potential Crystal crew member that, in all likelihood, I won't survive to ever see. So, I'm going to have to probably cut this recording short, but I will continue this episode till maybe the 30-minute mark, or maybe this will be a very short part 1 as I got irresponsible and took some unnecessary damage there because I was thinking about real life instead of a video game. What was I thinking? But we get 17 scrap. We don't get a store. I really hope something is connected there, or I may have just ended this run prematurely. Well, but that's what happens when you don't have that setting on that everyone keeps telling me I should have on. That involves actually having the nodes show themselves. Good timing on the cloak. But, like I said, 75% is no guarantee. So we just gotta pin down the weapon systems here. In fact, I have to wonder if I should just go straight for the hull damage instead. Oh, I guess not, because they have rock plating and it decided to work that time. So let's see here. It takes about 8 seconds to recover, I think, from... Okay, so I'm glad I have my cloaking now, because I'm apparently missing like a fiend all of a sudden. And now I've got to take out all their stuff. So slow killing. There you go. Wow, actually ion the weapon system like I wanted to as well. So slowest fight ever. But I can pretty safely move my pilots to the med bay while this is going on. Because they have to repair the breach first. And now there's another breach, so they're not getting their weapons up anytime soon. So just get to bob your head to the sound of the beats. Because for all I know, these guys are going to asphyxiate in a minute. Probably going to have to dodge something. There we go! And we get a defense drone too, which would be great. Now, what's probably going to happen is that these are not going to be connected. So I should have had a little more map awareness there. But if this is an asteroid field or asteroid field, I'd just be pretty screwed. As it is, I'm pretty screwed. So we're going to try and get out of here. Maybe I should have leveled my engine a little bit before this. Because if I die sitting on a bunch of scrap, it's usually on me. Well, especially if my cockpit gets breached. Alright. That, as they say, is no good. Alright. Well, hopefully I don't get hit by a laser again too badly. Here comes the solar flare! What's on fire? No critical systems. However, they are in a world of pain. Maybe, just maybe, I can take this out in one more shot. Or if it catches on fire, there we go. Now, the question is, are we actually connected? Will I survive another solar flare? These and more on the next episode of Faster Than Light. Oh, it's connected! I get to move on. I get to survive. Unless there's some nasty thing here. And I'm going to intervene and fight you now. So it's a bunch of bombs, so that's not pleasant. And bombs are a little more difficult to time around. See, the glaive beam synergizes really well with cloaking, because you can actually cloak without problem here. If I could get advanced cloaking of some sort, That'd be fantastic. But I'll take knocking out the 2 beams as well. If I got drone control, I could actually make really good use of that defense drone too. But as it stands, I just gotta hope that my... Well... Okay, so repairs are gonna be a priority coming up. But I guess for now, since that's breached, that's not getting repaired. And I probably could have just hull beamed that instead, so... But hey, my weapon guy's already gained a level. So that means the glaive beam charges that much faster. The sooner he can level up the max, the better this is going to be. So, there we go. So we are rolling in the scrap right now. And what I'm going to do here is go ahead, get these repairs done, heal up, and go see what the next sector has to offer. So I thought this would just be a 5-minute video, but it turns out we are actually on our way to maybe, just maybe, surviving in the stealth cruiser. So I'm just going to do a quick jump, take a peek at what's in the next sector, and decide what I want to do with my scrap. Mantis Homeworlds or Uncharted Nebula. That is a really tough choice, actually. I am thinking I'm going to go with the Mantis Homeworlds. As odd as that sounds. Partially because it's more likely that there's a store in the Mantis Homeworlds. But there's not one right next to me. So what we're going to do here is up my doors. You always want to do that. And is this... They say Homeworlds? Yeah. So we're going to up this to level 2. And I got to be careful here because I want to... In case we get the quest event, I'm going to need this, but I got to watch my reactor power and stuff too. Because if I get a store, I'm going to need some repairs. So, I'd love to get level 3 cloaking ASAP. That'll help me jump back to the glaive beam, and I'd love to get 5 weapon power. Because soon this layout's not going to be cutting it, and I am going to have to go back to that. In fact, I think I am going to go ahead and get one more here. Do I have... Yeah, I can sell some stuff if I get a fast store. But what I'm going to do here is something like this. And we'll see if that can carry us a little bit. I'd love to have the hull laser and the glaive beam, but the ion blast is going to have to do for now. Just something, anything to keep us going. But that's the run for now. I will see you all next time where we can see if we can make it to somewhere in the Mantis Homeworlds. Take care.